All right, you're oh, that's right, you at school
while
right now. So
YouTube
you're
gets itself up and running.
all right. I'm working on the present. Let's get our share screen up and running. Let's see what we got going on. Hopefully, everybody had a
I like
great
your new
night.
avatar. That's cute.
Thank you. Hopefully, everybody had a great night of sleep. And you are ready to jump into the market. Let's see here. I am clicking on. So I don't have the same controls, Arlissa, with this link you gave me. um, yeah, it doesn't let me switch too much stuff around in terms of the layout. So just be aware of that. We've got a S&P 500 is slipping for a second day. With they're blaming the Middle East tensions. Everybody, I am a proponent of the belief that it's not always just one particular event that could be the issue. It could very well be a mixture of events. Just remember, while the Middle East is having this uptick, it's been happening for a while now, but it is escalating. But at the same time, we do have the dock workers striking on the east and the southeast as well. So I would imagine that that is going to have some type of impact on what is going on as well. So let's take a look at, since the market is already open, let's take a look and see what the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the other indices are doing. As of right now, the Dow was down 0.29%. S&P futures down 0.57%. That was the Dow future, sorry. Nas futures is down 0.63%. I was trying to check out what the VIX is doing right now. Let me see what's going on with that. And come on, slow machine. So the Dow Jones is up slightly, 0.04%, but the S&P, NASDAQ, and the Russell 2000 are all down over 0.26%. The VIX is up 1.40% to 19.53. Let's see what's going on today. So we have, for the red folder, actually all day today, we have the OPEC JMMC meetings for the one orange folder. Entire day at 8:15 was the red folder, ADP non-farm employment change. That was better than forecast. 9 o'clock was the yellow folder, FOMC member Hammock speaking. And then another yellow folder, 10:05 is FOMC member Musalem speaks. 10:30, we got the crude oil inventories. That is an orange folder. 11 o'clock, yellow folder, FOMC member Bowman speaks. And then 12:15, yellow folder, FOMC member Barkin speaks. So in terms of our last quote unquote orange, I guess you could say volatility folder for Forex Factory, 10:30 is the last one that is showing up for our Forex Factory calendar. Let's check out what's going on for how many stars we got going on. Make sure this is today. It is today. We have the 855 was the red book year over year, which was a 1 star. That's neutral impact to the economy. The 945, it was 3 stars. S&P Global U.S. Manufacturing PMI, which was for September, it was slightly higher than forecast. Again, 3 stars. 10 o'clock, 2 stars. Construction spending month over month for August was slightly less than forecast. as well as the ISM manufacturing employment for September, also 2 stars, also less than forecast by a little bit. The ISM manufacturing new orders index for September was 1 star. It was greater than a little bit better than forecast. We got 3 stars for the ISM manufacturing PMI for September, and the ISM manufacturing prices for September both are lower than forecast. Jolt's jobs opening 3 stars, better than forecast. All right. Dallas Fed Services, and that was Jolt's was 3 stars. Dallas Fed Services revenues for September 1 star. It looks like neutral impact. Texas Services sector outlook for September 1 star for both of those. Bostic speaking at 11 is 2 stars over here. And Governor Cook speaking is 1 star over here. That's at 11:10. We also have the 11:30 1 star 52-week bill auction. And then at noon, 2 stars over here. Actually, Atlanta Fed GDP now, this seems like it should be off, right? What it says today. You get the right date. It looks right. Let me hit this refresh. Because these numbers don't look right.
Yeah, today's the 2nd, so it should be doing
What's
a little
going
something.
on? Some seem a little off. Let me see. Yeah, these are different numbers. I don't know what's going on with investing.com. I'm seeing total vehicle sales for September better than projected. And that was 1 star. Yeah, we got OPEC 2 stars, 30-year mortgage rate, neutral impact, NBA mortgage applications week over week, neutral impact 1 stars, the mortgage market index and refinance index 1 stars, neutral impact, ADP non-farm employment change 3 stars, better than projected. I'm seeing all car sales, all truck sales for September 1 star, neutral impact. Dallas Fed PCE crude oil inventories is 3 stars. That's coming up. EIU refinery crude runs week over week. 1 star crude oil imports, 1 star, 2 stars for the Cushing oil inventories. These are all coming up. And we distillate stocks, gasoline production, heating oil stockpiles. That's all 1 stars. EIA weekly refinery utilization rates week over week. Gasoline inventory. And now we get to Bowman speaking, being 2 stars. That's saying about an 1 star. And member Barton speaking over here. That's 1 star. And that's where we ran out of things to report. All right. We actually have let me see. You got Mancini ready or no? All right. Let's do Mancini. Mancini numbers.
All right, Ted. We had earnings last night for Nike. Or actually, yeah, after the close yesterday, you had Nike earnings and Lamb and Weston, or Lamb Weston, and RGP. Not sure who they are. RPM is this morning. Conagra was this morning, and Levi's will be after the market today. That'll be what'll show up on there. For Mancini, good push to start the session in SPX, all 56.99 support as it posted in. It was likely the last chance to bounce, and we did right after. 57.23, 57.38 were targets and creeping there. 56.99 is quite well tested now, making it weak if retested. Failure there needed to trigger 56.89 to 56.71. If you're looking for your XSP numbers, 574 call credit spread, 567 put credit spread. The difference between ES and SPX is between 40 and 45. I think I really worked with 40, but it's between 40 and 45. Okay, that's what's going on with those there. We're still working the list from this week. And let me go see what's UPS looking like. What's UPS looking like as far as numbers? UPS is currently at 133. So it is still hovering in the middle of it. That might be one that needs to. I said yesterday I was going to take a look at it, and I'm going to actually do that today. UPS down here in the Iron Condor area may be one that's is still hovering in the middle there. You got Chevron, Google, and Merck on the call credit spread list. And we've got a whole slew of things on the put credit spread list, right? You might want to take a check at, check out Nike. It gapped down pretty significantly this morning for earnings. Looks like the VIX is up a bit, and that may be causing some, well, doesn't look like it's causing any downwards riding right now. Looks like SPY is going upwards, and Triple Q is doing the same. So take a look at the list, though, and go from there. Don't forget your trades journal sheet. You can use this to write your trades down every single day. What's your watch list for the day? And then what did you actually do? You can use this sheet to do that. I mean, I can go grab the link and put it into the comments. All righty. Back to you, Jack.
Okay. So I'm on a different PC, so I don't have the benediction information. So I'm gonna leave that to you, but I do have I'm trying to bring my screen back up. I think you might have to do something on your end to bring that screen back up. No, yes. There you go. Go on, girl. So this actually, let me switch this to SPX because I know SPX is more popular around these parts. All right, this is what had happened. This is what had happened. So this right here is today's opening candle. That 15-minute definitely came down right here. Sellers, buyers push it up. It is starting to break out, or at least trying to break out is more accurate to say, past where it initially got started. Small gap down. It would not surprise me if it feels this. So be aware of the possibilities. All right. I don't know what this is doing. Oh, okay. I see what's happening. Let me move this over here and put this down here. So this is the new 15-minute for today. So if you are doing a breakout, it is literally pressing up against, this is the 15-minute chart. And there's this area right in here that has some resistance. Okay. So that is one area that I have on my chart to be watching out for on SPX. Right? So it has not done too much. I'm gonna look and see what Russell talking about. So Russell has already broken out of its 15 minutes solitary confinement, and it has filled its original small gap down. So we're gonna mark the 15 on there, and yep, I'm gonna mark the 15 on here, and it has broken down. It is right by a resistance area as well. Matter of fact, it is breaking past a resistance area. Right, this was a gap down right here from the last session, and it is looks like it's trying to push its way past that. This is in the 2197 area. which I would imagine our listener would probably say this 2200 would be a psychological number. I still haven't figured out what numbers are the psychological numbers, but I'm assuming since it has two zeros behind it, two Humpty Dumptys probably would be hard to brush past, is the way I look at it. So we're watching this to see what's going to happen, but we have acknowledged that it has broken out. These are nice, great candles, but remember we have, things sprinkled out throughout the day, which could be our reasons for things turning around. So, listen, I can't see the chat box. So, if there's any tickers that need to be looked at, is there anything that you see?
Nope. Nope. There was none mentioned. You can look at Nike, see what it's doing. I'm not sure if you talked about it yet. I don't think so.
Nope. For those of you who are trading Tesla, for our tech talk moment, Tesla did not meet its delivery projection. So don't be surprised if Tesla stock has a bit of a dip. Also, obviously the strike is happening now, so we don't know exactly which, outside of shipping companies, we don't know exactly which companies could be immediately impacted. So that is something to be aware of. And of course, there's some an uptick in Middle Eastern activity that could be a factor as well. So all of that could play out in our charts at some point in time. All right. So we have a gap here on Nike. Nice little. It's only about $3 that's left, but it pushed up. This is a daily chart. It pushed up. So the buyers was trying to do a little something, but the sellers wasn't having it. What is you drinking?
Nothing.
Oh,
That was me hitting the microphone.
oh, I thought you was slurping. I'm like, what? What we got
No,
over there? Smoothie. All right. So I would do gap up, leg in, leg out here, and then I really don't see a strong buyer zone in terms of what we're used to seeing, but I would mark this turnaround down here as being significant. All right. Yo, so I found out, I don't know what day it was, but I found out uh James Evans died.
yesterday.
Oh
He
my goodness. When
Yep.
my friend sent me a video, she was like, damn, damn, damn.
Yeah, he
So
died yesterday.
when I read that, I thought she was talking about for the Kimbe Mutombo.
He died too.
Yeah, so I didn't even know about you. I'm like, what? We done
Mhm.
lost the two key members of the Coming to America movie, James Earl Jones and James Evans. Technically, his name is John Amos, but everybody know him as JJ Daddy.
JJ Daddy. Yeah, that's what they called him.
All right, so this is what I got for a buyer zone. There is some activity right here, but it's obviously pushing off of this gap. Well, it has pushed up here, but there was there was some seller activity or a sell zone back here, and this gap up right here has caused some type of consternation, if you will. So when it gapped up from the buyer side, it bounced and then it ended up gapping down right here. So this is kind of stuck in the middle. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And it looks like it's trying to hit its way down. Um, so it looks like Nike is pushing bearish. Be on the lookout for the other thing that could be, I guess you could say, this may not directly impact Adidas. Kanye West had to deal with Adidas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this might not directly impact Adidas, but Kanye West ended up going over to Asia and he does his sellout concert, and it's really, and it's kind of a small town. And when I say he does really well, it wasn't even close. Their local artists or the artists in that area that were considered the biggest artists to come to town didn't even do as well as Kanye. And you know, because him in those shoes and Adidas, that might reflect better on Kanye and his decisions about his business. I'm not saying it will or won't, but just be aware it did happen. Um, if we're looking to go above Nike right here for this Friday, expiration 79% out the money would make our Alyssa happy. I'm usually at about the 80%, but you know how that go. So I'd rather be above. Current price right now is like 16 cents on $100 collateral. That would be $16 on $100 collateral. So we're looking at 16% return on the collateral. All right. For Nike, for a call credit spread. Right. I would not be doing a put credit spread right now. Let Nike finish doing his thing. Let it finish wiggling. And see what else it wants to do. I would imagine that at some point our listener will probably say there's a possible iron condor situation, right?
Oh yeah.
Exactamundo. So let's see. So to put credit spread side, what I see for this coming Friday would be 80% out the money. I'm looking right here. 80% out the money.
What's that? 80 is the strike.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the IV number? 2 something.
Mm-hmm. That'll be 12 cents. So it's bouncing around there. Now I would say that the premiums may be a tad bit. This is a teensy bit higher. Teensy is a measurement, by the way.
It is, yes. Just so you know.
Might be a little bit higher just because of earnings just happened. So, but this is showing 88% or 80% out the money. Very high open. This is open interest right here, and this is volume. So these numbers are pretty high. If you want to go down one to 88%, a little bit less premiums, but definitely quote unquote safer. About 1%.
Ward said that James Evans actually died in August, and they just announced it yesterday.
Are you serious?
That's what Ward said. I think that's wow.
Dang.
Waited 2 months. That's a long time.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's on some James Brown stuff.
No, it's on some James Evans stuff.
No, I'm saying, remember it took like forever for him to get buried or whatever?
Yep, I
Did you say,
remember.
yeah, that's on some James Evans stuff. It wrote him out the script.
Remember.
All right, y'all. So, yep, that's what I'm saying for Nike. So, if you were doing Iron Condor on Nike, you're getting about 30%, at least around 30% return on collateral. Not horrible. Just remember you got a gap going here, and this is a seller's gap. So, I would feel a little more confident with the call credit spread for right now, because it got the little buffer zone right here.
And it has yet to turn around. It's down there around the bottom right now. Bottom fishing, trying to figure out where it's going.
Yepers. All right, Miss Ma'am.
All righty. As always, the Educator to Trader membership is available for you. It is available for you to come on and jump in and see what we got going. All righty. Selling strategies, credit spreads, covered calls, iron condors, using automated trading, all these pieces and parts we're doing inside the membership. It's available and open. You can go over to educatortotrader.com and join us. We're actually wrapping up the charting challenge right now. We've got a couple more sessions and we're going to have that completely wrapped. Are you chewing something?
Me?
It sounds like, yes.
No.
Sounds like you're chewing gum or something.
No, I'm not doing anything.
Okay. So my sensibilities. Anyway, you can come on over there and join us over there. The available for download credit spreads versus debit spreads, depending on which way you want to trade, how you want to play it. You can see when do you use which. Educatortrader.com. You can go and play. Download the book for $5.88. SPX, how do we trade SPX every single day? You want to do zero DTE. I know you do. And if you want to do zero DTE as a seller, you need a strategy that's going to help you with that, right? Don't be out here in these streets making it up as you go. You don't have to. There's a strategy that has been created that can be used. You can use it all day if you want. It's designed to be used later in the afternoon after the morning price action has happened. But listen, you can use it all the time. All right. You can use it all day long because there's steps that tell you what to do. Alrighty, Nike looks like it's trying to turn around on this candle in the 15-minute chart. And so does Tesla. Tesla look like it's trying to turn around too. Either way, okay, that's where you can go into spxplaybook.net for $27 and grab a copy of that. Let me switch over real quick to see. I don't think I have it presented, but let's go over and present the screens. I don't have it a few more minutes. I'm giving a test this morning. Stacey said somebody slurping and somebody chewing gum. Yeah, it's like, what are we doing here? And I wasn't even slurping, and he said he wasn't chewing. So we just struggling here in the morning. We just struggling together. But this is Tesla on the chart this morning. This is the 15-minute chart. Tesla looks like it's trying to make a turnaround. And same thing. Looks like it might be doing the same thing. Turn around on that 15-minute. That looks like that when this candle closes, it'll be a engulfing candle on Nike. It's got about 11 minutes before it closes. So you want to see what that does for you. Let me see what the Tesla one is looking like as far as that. Okay, Nike may be the one that you look at. It'll be a little more cost, little bit more cost effective for you. But Tesla's probably going to return better premiums, so you might consider that as well. That's what Tesla's doing right now. All righty, let's go on to, as Jamie calls it, the benediction. There we go. Are we there? Are we there? Are we there?
You talking to me? No.
Oh, yeah. Well, guess you gotta pick the right things. Okay, I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare I'm a trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level-headed trader who does not trade my emo. Lord, it's you who give us the power to get wealth. You teach our hands to war and our fingers to fight. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be. All righty. I really want you all to have a great green day. I want you to stay green, and I want you to get this money.
All of it.
I'll talk to you. All of it. Goodbye, everyone.
John,
Bye, Jamie.
Bye.
End the stream. I pushed the button.